from Paleo and we have another cooking segment today. And again, I'm giving you, my private group, what you want, and you wanted some Christmas biscuits, and that's what we're doing. We're doing 2 different recipes today. And of course, we have the wonderful Karen Ward back with us, sharing her absolutely amazing oils from Drops of Vitality with Karen.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about those pretty soon. So what we're doing is we're going to get started on one recipe, and that's the gingerbread man. And especially with this recipe, I'm going to show you again with the oils, but also the different flour that you can use, because I've just gone to my pantry and grabbed what was available. Yes, I bought some flours yesterday, but we don't always have the correct flour or the correct quantity. So I'm going to show you what you can do with the end product of an absolutely delicious gingerbread man biscuit for Christmas, which is what you asked for. So shall we get going?
Yes, ginger cookies. I only did that because Polly doesn't like the word cookies because it's American.
That's right, even though this is going all over the world. It is. So why we're getting started on the gingerbread biscuits is because when we mix everything together, we've actually got to put it in the fridge for an hour. And then while we're doing that, we'll get started on shortbread biscuits. Yum.
Yum.
Gluten-free, remember, this is paleo, so it's all gluten-free. However, we're going to show you some alternative flours and products that you can use and still get an absolutely amazing result. Now, with this one, it actually asks for 4 cups of almond meal. I don't have 4 cups of almond meal. And again, I always look at families and how much it costs and things like that. And almond meal, it depends where you live, but sometimes it can be quite an expensive flour. So I've actually got 2 different flours in here. I have probably about 3 cups of almond meal, and the other 1 cup is absolutely plain gluten-free flour. And we're using the plain because we're actually using bicarbonate baking soda, which I believe I can't see it around, so I've already put it in this bowl. So you can see the 2 different colours, they're the 2 different flours, and it's so easy. We're just going to mix this up. There is salt. You've got to have salt even with sweet things, because salt, as much as I didn't eat salt for many years, because I thought it was really bad for the arteries and everything else. My naturopath and also a lovely doctor who I see here in Cairns said, no, we actually do need a little bit of salt. But when we come to cooking, it really does bring out the flavour, it really does. So that's easy. That is 2 different flours that I have put in there. Now, if I was here by myself, I'd just grab all these different spices, thank you, and I'll stick them in. However, you've brought some of your oils, and I'm really quite excited because I made this recipe a month ago, and I think you tasted 1 or 2, I gave you, and they were quite nice with the spices, but we're actually going to use some of your oils.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if you like.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so, and I was saying to Karen earlier, it depends how much spice you use. If it was, I mean, this is only like 1/4 or 1/2 teaspoon of each, but if it was a lot more, that you were actually taking that out and putting some more liquid in, because that is a liquid, then you'd have to adjust the actual dry ingredients. You have to put in a little bit more flour. But because it's only little amounts, we're fine with this amount of flour, adding in some of the oils. Now, I'm not telling you the actual amounts, am I? Because you've got to come onto my private group. You've got to subscribe first, and then you've got to come onto my private group where you'll get the recipes, the ingredients, the amounts, everything. So come subscribe. It's free and I don't hassle you at all. So because we're going to use some of your oils, I'm just going to move this to one side because the recipe also asks for some coconut oil. Yes. Yum. And it does ask for molasses and maple syrup. Now I probably again don't have enough golden syrup, so that means I will add a little bit more of the honey. Now this honey, please, this is from Coranda, which is near Cairns. Please don't buy honey from a supermarket because it's not pure. It's filled with water and God knows what else. Find your local fresh farmers market and find some absolutely delicious honey. It's grown everywhere in the world, isn't it? Wherever there's bees, and there should be bees everywhere in the world. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you what I need and then we'll see what you've got and what, can we put it in with coconut oil?
Absolutely we can. But what I was thinking is we can also add the spice and then just add an extra bonus of the cinnamon and ginger and clove, you know, like, or maybe the cinnamon and clove to really enhance ginger.
I love that idea. So what would you like me to add in? So we have ground cinnamon. Now, still put it in? Cool.
So what I'll do with the cinnamon is I'll just add a drop to the coconut.
Yes. So would I put in a little bit less of the powdered?
And no, because that's not a lot.
That's not a lot. It's not. No, it's not.
So this will just really enhance the flavours.
All right.
You know.
Okay.
So when you're putting your oil in, if you hold it high, then you can actually see the drop coming out because you don't want too many. So that's just one drop of cinnamon.
Okay. Yeah. What about cloves? Now cloves has such a strong flavour.
So we might use the powder and we'll leave the clove out.
Okay. The next one is ginger. Now I know my producer director, everything, he loves ginger.
Oh, excellent.
And so do I. He'll eat these and I won't.
That's not good.
That's okay.
Because I was thinking we might put 2 drops.
Oh yeah, he'll love it. He'll love it. He'll love it. He'll love it. He'll love it.
Because ginger is so good for you. So good for your digestion. And ginger is the oil of empowerment.
Really?
Yeah.
So you might
stick
it all over me and be very empowered.
Yes.
I am a ginger-inspired powered woman. I'm glad my friends will be watching this and understand. Nutmeg. Have you got nutmeg?
No, we don't.
Okay. Cool. I love nutmeg. I've got fresh. Oh, too late. All right, and so I'll mix that. Okay, so yeah. All right, so I'm going to turn this into a family recipe book, I think, to pass down to my son, who has subscribed.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I think that you might have a few other subscriptions this week.
Really?
Yes, I've been saying to people you have to go into Paleo.
Thank you. I worked with some lovely people last night. One and one's 19 and the other one's 22. So they're young kids. And they subscribe as well.
Oh wow.
Because great. Kira said something about loved one of your recipes. It's like beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so we've got the dry stuff mixed in here. And hang on, I'll move that over there at the moment. So now we've got to look at molasses. Half a cup. All right. So I don't know what we've got. We don't have gold. Oh, hang on. Maple syrup, golden syrup. See, I don't have molasses, but I've got golden syrup, and I thought that was about the same.
Yeah, molasses is just Well, molasses is less refined, so
Yes.
molasses is actually before we start any of the refinement.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't have enough, but it doesn't matter. I will add up with the honey. So don't worry if you get the urge to make biscuits, even cake, as I've done, and you find that you don't have enough ingredients. Have a look around at the alternatives to what you have, and you'd be surprised at what you have in the pantry. Oops. What you have in the pantry and how you can substitute. And this is our lovely forest blossom.
Oh, yum. Yeah, it's a beautiful tasting honey.
It is.
Do you know there's actually a beautiful honey place in Cairns?
Right, you can.
Yeah.
Where?
It's called Crocodile?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
On the main street going in.
It's on one of the side streets. Yeah.
Oh, probably
Yeah.
not the coffee
Yeah.
pad.
No, and so they have all the honey from the tablelands, and they sell beeswax and stuff, and so helpful in there, you know, because I wanted to make some candles,
Yes.
because I don't like the fragrance candles, so I wanted to do some with the essential oils.
Yes.
So I went in there and she was telling me all about the wax and how you can buy it in from China, but it's really bad because it's very toxic.
We don't do China.
Yeah. So it was like, but she gave you all this information and all about the honey and
I love
everything. So it was just amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I've got a wooden spoon somewhere. Can you see my wooden spoon somewhere?
In
Oh,
there?
That'll be this wooden spoon. So I said it was somewhere.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm actually not putting all the sweetener in that it's asked for, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it all up, and then we're going to have a bit of a taste, and that's not going to mix too well at the moment. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. So let's see. Combine it all. Syrup. Stir in and put it in the fridge. So now. Thank you. Thank you.
Sometimes they just slide all over the place.
They do. I do have one of those little thingos mats to put down, but I knew you were coming, and I knew that you would just grab it and assist me. So can you see what's going on in here, darling? Oh, good. Darling director. Can you smell it already?
Yeah.
See, it depends how thick it is as to how long you leave it in the fridge. I think, because it's lovely and thick, I did not put mine in the fridge for very long the first time I made it. Let me just...
Do you add water or anything?
No,
to it?
I don't. If anything, I would probably add a little bit more oil.
Okay.
Because it is quite dry. Yes, thank you. Welcome. Yes, you did that. So, but look, it's getting in. See, that's another reason why you let it rest for a while, because it is actually, see, can you see? It is actually getting in and being absorbed by the oil. Now, have a little taste.
Smells delicious.
You know how people do eat raw cookie dough in America, biscuit dough. You can sort of understand why.
I would,
What would you put in?
I'm thinking another drop of ginger
Okay.
and maybe
Your
another
drop
drop
of
of cinnamon.
Okay. Yeah. Oil? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
we
yeah.
just
Please do. Please do. Okay.
I'm so looking forward to them. Nice cookie with a cup of tea.
She's come on my show to do my head in. All my American friends and subscribers, they'll be going, yes! All right. We'll leave it and then we'll put it in the, we will taste it in a minute. Okay, what I was going to say is we'll put it in the fridge and then we'll leave it, you know, and then we would taste it. But obviously my taste tester is,
Yum.
oh, that's yum?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll still put it in the fridge for 20 minutes because I want all the flavours to actually mix in. And then in about 20 minutes we'll get the spices, but we'll also get the sugar content, the sweetness, and we'll see how that goes and whether we need to adjust before we actually roll out, make our amazing shapes and then bake. And you know the baking process is so quick. So,
Really?
Oh, I don't look around. Okay, so we will see you very, very soon. Okay. Hi, welcome back, Karen.
Thank you.
I want you to have a little bit of a taste because it's been in the fridge for at least half an hour. And tell me, oh, nice. Tell me if it needs any adjusting.
I don't think so.
Okay. So just to remind you, instead of using powdered
Spice.
Thank you. I should tell them I'm sleep deprived because the frogs are really loud at the moment because it's the wet season and they want to party all night. So instead of the spices, we have used doTERRA oils and they're obviously very, very delicious. And I'm sure other people living in the tropics will understand how sleep deprived I am and why.
Yes, the frogs are very, very loud.
They're very excited. Okay, so I'll wash my hands. So now I don't do it all at once.
Okay.
Now it says we've got to get it down to about a centimetre, and I'm old school and I don't know what a centimetre is. So
just thin enough for a biscuit.
absolutely. That is what I do. And for the shortbreads as well, it's like thin enough. So get 2 pieces. And we're rolling it out. And look, if you don't have a rolling pin, you can get a bottle. Empty bottle helps. Well, you can get a full bottle if you like. I think I can go a little bit, you know. And we've got, it doesn't matter the shape because this mixture is really forgiving. And so I've actually done it a few times, you know, you get a few leftover pieces and then I just roll them up and then I roll them out again.
Oh, okay.
It is very, very forgiving. See, it forgave me for sticking it back in. Might need a little bit around the edge. But what I've got already is, so we'll do one at a time. So how thin do you like your biscuits? A little bit thinner?
No, I'm thinking that that's probably okay actually. Do they rise at all?
No, they don't.
So yeah, I would say that that would be quite,
Okay.
yeah.
Now this is exciting. And this is my contribution. I have one little Christmas tree, and you've got lots.
So there's a little angel. It's a little gingerbread man.
Slowly.
There's a little candy cane.
It is. Or a lolly stick.
Or a lolly stick, yes. A little bell.
I love the star.
I know, stars are great.
So I think I'm such a star. Do you think you're a bit of a star?
I'm a shooting star.
Oh, good one.
And snap! Apart from hers is green.
This is the only one we could find in the shops.
Wow.
We're so close to Christmas. We are close to Christmas. And this is all that we could find. So now we just need to fill it all in and get it out and then stick it on here.
Yeah.
But what I'll do beforehand is I'll just get the oven ready on 160. What's on 160? Okay, let's get in and let's start having fun. Because remember, this is very forgiving, the mixture, and so we can roll it up and roll it out again. And this will also give us a good indication as to... Now, do you want a little scooper?
Yeah, you probably need something actually.
Excuse me, I'll just open this.
Because the
There's a little scooper for you. And I think this is what I did last time when I made them. It's okay?
yeah, just a bit
So it needs to be a little bit thicker?
yeah.
He's legless.
Sorry, his legs stayed at home.
He's a little bit legless.
Yeah.
Which is very Christmas.
No, we could have some fun with that, couldn't we?
We could. Being legless.
Yeah.
So what we can do, I don't know if this will work. Let's have a look. Well, you do realise that I'm not a professional chef or cook, don't you? You have worked that out. You've worked it out, haven't you?
Oh.
You haven't come on the show to perfection.
No, I've come on this show for fun.
Good.
Because that's what it's all about. It's about having fun when you're cooking in the kitchen. It's about having fun and experimenting.
Yes, it is.
You know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And that's certainly what I do. And I think all of my subscribers, oh, I've got biscuit on, have I got biscuit on my face? No. I think all my subscribers and would-be subscribers realise that it is a lot of fun. And that's about life as well. We take ourselves far too seriously sometimes.
Absolutely.
And we need to chill out and sometimes get out of our own way. And you know, cooking in the kitchen is one way of getting out of our own way and doing it for perhaps people that we love or just for ourselves. But it's switching off and doing things with our heart instead of our mind. Now, I don't know if this is going to be too thick. Shall we try?
Yeah, that looks a bit better. I nearly had a headless gingerbread man. Yay!
I need a proper scoop. Mine's too thick. Thank you.
We can share.
We can share. Oh look. Okay.
I think as well, because
It's quite
of the weather that we have just now as well.
This is the tropics, of course.
Yes, so it's quite, it gets quite soft really quite quickly.
Yes, it does. Because the humidity
Yeah.
is quite high. I've got to make one of these. Welcome back, everyone. So what we have in front of you is our finished product. Gingerbread shapes, aren't they?
Christmas biscuits.
They are indeed. Thank you very much. And we're going to now, and we've tasted them and they are delicious. And I will let you know that if you want more ginger, please add in more ginger if you like. Now I'm going to do a very paleo thing, and I'm going to do a chefy thing that they do, and I'm going to cover it with oh look, oh my god, look at that.
It's snowing in cans.
It's snowing in cans. So there you go. Karen, this is just one of the few recipes we're doing today. Thank you, it was so much fun. So have a go at this lovely recipe. It is delicious. It's quite easy to make. Times change in the oven, and also it depends how thick you want to roll the biscuit out. You just have to watch the oven all the time. And again, as we did, I always like to taste the mixture as we go along, just like cooking normal food. Taste the mixture to make sure it is to your liking. So this is for me. I'm going to wrap up a few in cellophane and give them away when we see people on Christmas Day. So thank you very much. This is just one, but we do have some more biscuits in the oven cooking.
Yes.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you
for all of your essential oils. So don't forget, we used a lot of essential oils today, doTERRA. So if you want more information, please find a drop of vitality with Karen on Facebook. How's that for remembering?
You're good. You're
very
exceptional.
And Karen will contact you as soon as she possibly can after receiving your message and talk to you about her wonderful, wonderful products. So thank you again, but we haven't finished yet.
It's only paper now.